Do-do-do-do-do. Father, can I ask something? Sure, Meta. What do you want to know? How are EXEs created? Ah, okay. Well, to explain, okay. EXEs, technically, and this is not the perceived knowledge of like how humans know it, but as Chaos Lords know it because, well, EXEs can go by many different forms in many different ways. We like humans coined the phrase EXE because, well, emulators. But we know EXEs from a whole different name. Caravella. Caravella? Yes. What it means in our language, it means one who transforms demonically. EXEs take the form of mostly things that other people liked, or even the thing that the demon or person liked when they were alive. So what I'm trying to tell you, when a person dies wrongfully, right? They either become a vengeful spirit, or their love for something is so strong, right? It manifests in the game, making the game kind of haunted. See, but unlike any other haunted device, they can't come out normally. Something is either tethering them there, or they're just doing it for the fun of it. So, the Caravella or EXE truly tries to lure other people in so they can have fun, destroy them, or in some rare cases, make them into slaves. Dad, are you serious? Oh, the torture part? No, the slave part. Oh, trust me, that's a thing. That's very weird. Oh, trust me, as long as we don't get into Cenobite territory, we don't, which I will not be talking about in this video, we're good. So, and for 6 or 7 years precisely, it's been my job to make sure these EXEs do not go into other universes. They're stuck in their home universes because one, I can lock universes. That's the thing. That's the thing about me. On the Prime Bugsy, I can have dimensions, and I'm also known to lock universes. Mostly all the creepy, haunted ones. Because you may think, well, for those that are watching, and I know you recorded this meta, but hey, I get it. Okay, for those of you that are watching though, well, how do you know that these EXEs are jumping through other universes? Because what they can only do, and this is the reason why they're so harmless nowadays, is that they go into the minds of other people. Now they can't really do anything because literally if an EXE decides to be too strong and tries to overstep their boundaries, I have to come in, do what I do. Freaking use the book of Entkanaken, which I'm not going to talk about. It's a trade Chaos Lord secret. I can't tell you what's in that book. Let's just say it's the reverse of the Necronomicon, and that's all you really need to know. So, I use it, and the EXE is subdued. Very painfully, I might add. I either exercise the spirit, if it's just a vengeful spirit, because it's sad, or if it's a truly demonic spirit, well, that's when I either call it demonic or my brother Hades, and they take care of it. And yes, I've destroyed so many EXEs, there's not enough to count. There's a lot of EXEs on Little Big Plane. See, the Caravelians love to like permeate Little Big Planet because when a person plays it, now they don't jump out the TV and become spooky, but the thought of that Caravelian or EXE this can just permeate like an idea. Because the only way they can get into this universe without me knowing is if they manifest. Now, if they manifest, two things can happen. One, this world will be plunged into everlasting darkness, and then I gotta reset the universe again. Y'all won't know. I can reset it to the beginning of the universe, and I can also reset it maybe like 3 minutes before it actually does it. I can actually go into the person's mind and sponge the word EXE out of their vocabulary. Pretty painless, and I'm not like lobotomizing people, it's just the thought of an EXE that I'm pulling out. Now, they've only been able to manifest through other people's creativity and imaginations. But they can't do anything. Now, the EXE Caravelians, the ones that are basically using a sonic corpse, those are level 1. But the Majin Sonics, the Majin anythings, they're level 2 Caravelians. Now, I'm not able to really stop those because they're that strong. I've only been able to fight one, the original Majin Sonic. But even then, I think I was only able to lock him away. If any of those Majin Sonics spread, this whole universe is fucked. There is nothing I can do if any of those Majin Sonics bust out into our dimension. I can try and rewinding time, but they're on the same level as me as a Chaos Lord because I'm like the highest level of a Chaos Lord you can possibly be. But the Majin Sonics, they're even higher. Level 1 Caravelians are not even that strong. I can overpower them easily, and if they try to get into my mind, well, they say that they're, all EXEs do that whole, I'm God now. Oh, when they get in my mind, they're a little speck compared to me. It's called the asr'x, which is not an EXE term. It's just something that me and the other Bugsies can do. It's something that other demonic beings or entities can't even understand. They can't understand. They can only deal with it. It's that fear that holds them back. That keeps them at bay. The level 1s, of course. The Majins, they try to corrupt. Because like the EXEs try to do, they're like a virus. But if a Majin of any, there's different kinds of Majins, demons, and whatnot. But Majin Sonic has been known to corrupt, making infinite versions of themselves. You know why they say infinite is fun? Because they can make more out of that. They've only been able to show up in Friday Night Funkin', which they really did. They could take over if they want to. But it's more fun, they say, to just be admired and revered. Heaven help us all if they bust out. If the original bust out. The others are tethered to him, so he can just manifest them. But if Majin Sonic busts out, this whole world is in trouble. I gotta step up. I'm using all of my power. I might die, kind of moment. That is like DEFCON 3 for me. And no, military, Secret Service, none of that. Y'all can't do. Y'all won't be able to do shit. Not like any of you can. I mean, let's be real. Most of you humans are like fractured and shit, so I gotta kind of step in because none of you have a functioning brain. It's kind of a thing. It's, you know, you guys can't really handle it. I mean, 2021, 2021 and 2022 kind of is a good example that none of you can actually band together when it actually matters. So, if we were dealing with this threat, y'all would be either A, turned into puppets for Majin, or, well, actually, that's the only thing. None of you would be able to stop it. A nuclear strike can't stop Majin Sonic. That is how powerful he really is. Imagine my power, amplified by infinity. That is something that none of you can comprehend. Only my people can. Jesus. Just thinking about it scares the living fuck out of me. I can handle anything, but I cannot handle that. You're probably wondering, well, what if the Caravellians, the level 1s, enter my subconscious? Well, if you're only doing like artwork or fan game or whatever, they can't really do much there. They can pretend like they can. But since they know my presence, they're not really going to try and do anything. They're not going to try and do anything like they can. Let's just say most level 1 Caravellians don't want to fuck with me for a lot of different reasons that I'm not going to get into. But if Majin Sonic is ever freed, God help us all. Also, you can kind of call most creepypasta monsters, they're sub-Caravellians. Creatures that humans give thoughts to. Ergo, they become real. Only us Chaos Lords can really see them, and mostly when a larger power is in the way, they don't try to fuck with anybody. But if Majin gets them to their side, it's game over. You think all the stuff in 2021 and 2020 was hard? Fight a sub Caravellian with the power of a level 2 Caravellian. You will not last a minute. You'll go down not with a bang, but a frightening whimper as they look down and finish you. How I know this? There's been several times I had to stop. There's several times I had to reset the universe because Majin Sonic felt it was time. It's a very, very horrible thing. I'm seeing all my allies turn into Majins. It's not a pretty sight. Some people say, well, Prime, you're strong and powerful, but there are things in this universe. Things that you all don't understand. And you could never understand. There are things out in this universe that only some with a chaotic alignment can see. Normal people can't see it. Only a few of us that are on Earth can. Remember, I keep y'all safe. So you never have to know the horrors that lurk above and below this universe. Because there are certain things in this world that you don't need to know about. I guarantee you that. And Meta, are you afraid? Oh, a little. I can't even imagine something being even more powerful than you. Don't imagine it. It's just gonna make you a little. It's gonna make you more afraid. Caravellian's powers draw from people, and fear gives them even more power. So don't worry. Okay? But what if? If it happens, kid, get every human, every being to safety. I will. If something does happen, I will be looking to you. They'll be looking to you to do what needs to be done. And I know that's a lot of pressure, but Richie, my son, I know you can do it. I believe in you. And you and the rest of your brothers, you'll be able to lead them, but I'm not gonna force leadership on you unless the situation becomes dire. Like, I'm talking end of the world. I am talking the end of reality as we know it, and I can't reset the universe again. You'll have to step up. Now your brothers, I trust them, but you, with them, together, making decisions, is one of the reasons I believe you guys can do it. But what happens if I'm ever defeated? The one thing you need to do is just run. Go to the farthest end of the omniverse. Okay? I know a few Peace Lords. The moment I'm killed, you go. You and them. You and your brothers. And all your significant others and whatnot. And all the humans, go with them. They'll know. As soon as I'm off. There are 2 Peace Lords that I know that will not do anything weird. No taking the chromosomes, no nothing. What I want, if ever something like that happens, you go into the outer layer of the omniverse. They'll be ready for y'all there. There's actually a secondary Earth I created just in case for that scenario. It's pretty much like the same Earth that everybody knows. Possibly it will have everything that our Earth has. Games, TV shows, stuff like that. Stuff to keep people placated while, you guys think of the next move. Why is it our duty to save everybody? Because the humans, as much as they are when it comes to innovation, when it comes to just doing things, they kind of need a little help. And sometimes you need to guide them. You need to And not like a god or anything, but you need to be that guiding hand that leads them where they need to go. Because if the last 2 years have taught me anything, is that they're going to need a lot of guidance when and if something like this happens. And I'm entrusting you with that. I remember my father gave me the exact same spiel, and I wasn't really that enthused. But I know, without a shadow of a doubt, that you, my boy, you, Skips, Jack, Bowser Jr. now, all of you, even Ichigo and Scourge, you guys will carry on where I most doubtably probably failed. But I don't want you to worry. I don't want none of you to come back for me, because I'll tell you this: if they got me, I'm already done. They have either already taken me over, or something worse has happened. If that's the case, y'all need to run. Especially if they turn me into a Majin. With my knowledge, they could do a lot. So, think about it. Alright? Oh, okay. That's a lot you're putting on me. I know, kiddo. But I want you to know. I told your brothers this a long time ago. But I'm telling you because I don't want you to worry. If it happens, you know what to do. I've trained you for that kind of stuff. So, yeah. But don't worry. Nothing is happening. Nothing is even close to happening. Let me just it's going to be okay, alright? Oh, come on, kid. It's okay. It's okay, Richie. I'm here. You're not, there's nothing gonna happen. There's nothing gonna happen to me. Nothing's gonna happen to me. Okay? I know, but I know you know. But it doesn't. But you're still worrying, huh? Yeah. You know, when you worry about someone like this, that means you care for them greatly. Sometimes you don't want bad things to happen. And sometimes we can't. We can't stop the bad things from happening. But if we can prevent it, or try to, or at least halt the situation, we've done a good job. We Kuros have to deal with the surmounting odds every day, but we still keep moving. I know it's kind of morbid, but you're gonna have. But if something does happen, you have to move without me. I know that's scary. I know it's something that frightens you to your core. But you're gonna have to try. Meta, I love you, kid. Your mother, who keeps sending me letters, loves you too. Will I ever get to meet her? You'll meet her. I'll make sure of that. So, what now? Well, we can go play some monkey ball. We can play some Super Monkey Ball Mania. Just you and me. I like that. I like that a lot. See, there you go. There you go. There's the smile. There's the smile. I know what I said to you. It's a lot, but I know you can do it. And I'm not gonna be like your great 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 grandfather and just say it's all up to you. You gotta be the one that pushes our bloodline forward because we got your other brothers for that one, and they know the deal. But you, like your other brothers, I have high hopes for you and the rest of them. I don't have to carry everything I say out, but when that time comes, you'll be ready. My little Richie. You know, even when you were just a program spouting out zeros and ones, I always knew you would be destined for great things. I always knew that. Here. What's this? My handkerchief. Pop, you have a handkerchief? Isn't that something that really old people do? Kid, I am like centuries old. What do you expect from me? Well, century old if you count all the times I've been reincarnated. But, yeah, no. Here, take this pocket hanky. And if you ever need me, take this pocket hanky. And if something does happen to me, let this give you strength to move on, to fight, to show the world what a techno-organic chaos lord can do. Well, actually, a techno-organic chaos lord with tune physics. Wait a minute, I have tune force powers? Oh yeah, you do. I didn't program that. That is actually something you are naturally and innately able to do. So, you're good. You were planning to tell me all this. Anyway, yeah, when you were talking about EXEs and Karen Ellis, I had to just kind of talk about it. Found a good way to, so you know. Peace. Peace, everybody. I'm gonna go play Super Monkey Ball. I'm gonna go play Super Monkey Ball with my kid. Peace. Who is basically an AI that is like in his 20s. Mostly because that's how I designed his new body. Peace.